Hello everybody, Ninjazz here, and welcome to Parkitect. This is a, like theme park building tycoon slash simulator game. For those of you that don't know, it's available on Steam, and it's a good deal of fun. I definitely recommend checking it out if you're into those kind of tycoon games. I myself have been a fan of those style games all the way since back in the day with Theme Park, made by Bullfrog Entertainment. Rest in peace, those guys. That was a great game company. Thanks, EA. Anyways, but yeah, I loved Theme Park, and I played the heck out of it. And so I've always had a soft spot for these kind of, theme park building games. We're gonna go in, and we're going to start a new game. And we're gonna kind of just go through and see how things go. Now, I'll apologize if this is a little bit hard to see because some of the interface, I'm playing this in 4K and it's being like reprocessed into 1080. So if you can't see some of the stuff, I apologize for that because it is 4K on my screen and it sometimes gets very, very tiny. But we're going to just kind of push on and deal with it here. Let's just do River Park. River Park sounds good. So we want money enabled, research enabled, and goals enabled. So if you do one of the optional goals, you get a little monetary reward. And otherwise, I'm not sure if you win if you complete all those goals or not. I haven't gotten that far yet. So, here we go. We're going to quickly pause this right off the bat and see what we've got. So, oh wow, it's not a small river. Wow, this is a huge park. That is a big river. I don't know if these are like randomly generated or what, but it looks like they kind of give you like a little starting peninsula you can build on here. Oops. And then we can branch out over the water, or we can use this water for some of the water-based rides as well. It's very, very basic, the terrain that they've got set up. So what we're going to want to do is get started with something that can be financially viable. And that's kind of a big deal. And that's one of the things that sets this apart from Planet Coaster, is that I've noticed the actual business management side of this is way better done than Planet Coaster. Planet Coaster, it's kind of sort of like you get this little hump. It's pretty hard, but once you get over that initial hump of financial difficulty, it's easy street the rest of the way, and there's just nothing you really need to worry about from that point on. This, not so much. You need to constantly be doing research and getting new rides and stuff, and there's some other interesting things about this too, like you'll see I've got these different kinds of paths here. This is the normal path for all my guests, and then this little weird like path with the line on it. That is actually a worker path. So it's kind of like how they do in like Disney World and stuff, where they kind of try to keep the staff and all the normal workers kind of out of sight. You're supposed to do that as well. It's an immersion thing, and you want your guests to not see the people behind the scenes working on stuff. So that's something we're going to have to keep in mind as we're going through and making our park. So, how do we want to do this? So we got a decent chunk of land here. I like to kind of plan things out a little bit, but not like super extreme. Just I kind of like having at least a generic idea of what I want to do here. So I'm thinking we got a bigger body of water over on this side. We should probably save that for like water rides and stuff. Water rides are typically a little bit more cooler, relaxed rides, so we might kind of make this more the relaxed rides area. And then, I don't know, we're going to have like extreme rides and stuff like that kind of over in this direction. And so we'll say left for the gentle stuff, right for the extreme stuff, and then we'll kind of have the spectrum unfold as we go across there. And I like having a big, large central area that is like food courts and all that kind of stuff. It can be really, really decorative, really, really pretty, and takes care of a lot of the guests' needs, as well as, making some money coming in too. So let's start up here. This is all stuff you got to be really careful about, though, with like getting the supplies and stuff. You can't just build a shop anywhere and not supply it. You actually have to have supply lines going to the back of the shops, which is some of this stuff you're supposed to keep invisible there. Good times. So let's get going here. First off, we want our path. I'm gonna go with a. Let's see here. I don't really want to just have a typical tarmac path here. What do we got? Oh, let's paint here. You could have a yellow brick road. Actually, I kind of like that. Okay, so we're just taking a look here. Is this costing me anything? No, okay. Just thought I'd check that before get too carried away. Wood. And yes, sure enough, you can have painted wood. Something about that just screams low quality to me. We got... What is that supposed to be? Cobblestone. It looks pretty cool. You can do different colors of cobble. I don't know, I kind of like it, but I feel like it should have some sort of border. What else have we got? Standard tarmac. How does that look with different colors? Oh wow, that's like bleeding eyes purple. I like the brick looks nice and neat to me. I don't know. We can paint all the way through here. Awesome. Okay, I guess we can paint up to there. That is literally the edge of the park there. Okay, good enough. I'm happy with that. So we're gonna go with this as our default thing here, and we're gonna want a area. We need to get some research going too. So let's see. We need a research team, and I want them to start getting us some thrill rides. We don't have much in the way of anything at the moment, I believe. You start off pretty limited. We got a carousel and a gentle monorail ride. Gravitron, swingy ship, and top spin. These are totally different rides than what I started with last time. Boat transport, bumper boats. Interesting. These are, I did not have these rides last time I started, so it's weird that there's different rides. But okay, so we got a few. How about shops? What do we got for shops? Cash machine, hot dogs, soft drink, toilets. Okay, that's the same as before. So we're gonna want a nice area. I'm thinking kind of like a big kind of garden-y thing here in the center. That we can like set up. And the idea with this is we can later on use this as a like kind of a shop front area, so we can have like gardens and stuff through here. I'll do a little. I'll do a little thing for now like that, and we can set up this spot here in the center. We can put shops all around the outside edge of it, and like flowers and pretty crap in the middle of it to make it look nice. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of put some of this out here. I'm gonna reset this. Okay, but okay, we're gonna just go with a run-of-the-mill standard bench for now. And I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll like pop these on either side, so we got this nice little waiting area here. That's probably enough for now. And I know, right? It's a weird thing to be starting with just the Asia pack. Okay, that was a mod that I downloaded. I didn't realize that was just going to install it into the game immediately without me activating it or anything. Okay. But for now, at least, we're going to kind of stick to the more vanilla stuff. Let's see. We'll stick some flowers around. And that'll be that for now. We'll do more with this later, but for now we don't even have like a toilet yet, so there's no real point in being too particular about this. Speaking of toilets, let's do something about that now. Okay, I want to do a toilet here. Now, normally I'd be all for symmetry and everything like that, but we're not going to worry about that too much at the moment. In fact, I actually kind of regret putting that there. Let's actually switch it to this side. Lovely noise it makes when we plop that down. We're going to take a hot dog place, stick it right there. This is going to look pretty boring. We're going to just slap down these three right here. We're going to get a bunch more shops later on. I want to have a little bit of space. I kind of want to keep these all together here. So while it doesn't look particularly great at the moment, it's going to be kind of convenient to have them right there at the start. And I'm actually going to go like this. Just so we get kind of that start to our little path. So we have a rough idea of where this is going to start going. And what else we need? We're going to probably want a cash machine. That will put the ATMs on two sides there. So people can walk up, get some cash, go up to there. Now you notice these guys don't have supplies. That is a problem, and all the supplies are right there. What we need to do is make a employee path, and it needs to go over here. To these guys. We don't actually need an employee path to the toilets, we just need them to the shops. So that will link those up there. The problem is that, of course, that is in plain view of all the people coming in here. So what do we want to do? We want to come in here to structures and fences maybe here. And we'll stick a hedge up. I kind of like the way that these just sort of go plonk and... So we do this, and nobody can see our little, like, secret employee line. And I think, like, with, like, the way they've got it working in, was it Disney World and Disneyland? I don't know about Disneyland, but I know at Disney World, they've got, like, this whole underground network that goes throughout the entire park. It's like a whole nother city underneath Disney World. So anyway, we got that set up now so people cannot see the delivery guys coming and going from there. That'll keep that kind of secret. It looks a bit dumb for now, but we'll, we'll come back to this. We're gonna make it all look really cool at the end, and that's how that's gonna work. So now, we need some rides, right? Can't really call yourself much of a theme park if you don't have an actual park to go to, with nothing to do. So, we're going to get some rides. So it's this one. We've got the Gravitron. We've got... Ugh, nausea is pretty high. We got the swinging ship. Okay, nausea high. I don't really like the thought of that. Let's make all of our people really, really sick, huh? So we got a wooden coaster, a wild mouse, which is a tiny little thing. Okay, so we got a couple different options for like miniature coasters. What we can do though is for starters, oh, oops, move this out of the way a bit. We can drop a carousel in here, I'm thinking. Just as kind of a nice, like, hey, welcome to the neighborhood. Now we got to place an entrance and an exit. So we're going to drop the entrance here, and the exit will have it come right out onto the little promenade area right there. And then, let's see, you end up with a couple of these menus that just sort of float around in your face, and they get a little bit annoying. But let's see, we can change the look of our queues if we want to. How about this? Okay, and now you can go in here and you can actually change the color of all of this stuff if you want to. Like, I can come in here and say, hey, let's change our ride color up. And, I mean, we can make this a green thing. We can do a purple with, like, a black. Actually, the black looks okay on that. How about, like, a yellow? Ooh, hey, this is actually looking kind of classy. And then, what is this the color of? No idea. Sweet, okay. So you can change up the colors and stuff however you want. I think you can set up like your own custom color scheme if you want to. And, okay, yeah. There we go. So we got people coming in. They can check this out. We can check the price. We'll set that there. So now this is our theme park in its entirety. We got a carousel, and we got a couple of places to eat. We don't have anybody working there to maintain the rides. We got some flowers. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning, or not at all, and we need to get some other stuff in here.